doesn't know what the end objective is. That they know they have to be competitive. But competitive can come in different ways. It can be price competitive, it can be product, but what you can see, maybe Randy is frustrated. It may be not Randy's problem. He may be frustrated because he really doesn't know. He knows that there is nothing common they're going for.
Yeah, that is because the team right now is not functioning as a team.
They're not focusing on beyond that point at the moment.
Is there a need for a team here?
Yes, there is a need for a team.
Because it is in this dynamic environment, it's always better to be proactive.
I think they have to be proactive.
Definitely.
Of that there is no doubt. But the question that was raised is, why do you need a team to be proactive?
Well, if you can't get your functions to work together, sir.
But in this company, do you see a history of this kind of team efforts?
No.
And this company has been worked very well.
They've never been under threat before. They've never had this problem before. They haven't had someone else encroaching in danger of losing their market.
Yeah, by using cross-functional teams, you can actually come up with an integrated solution where every perspective is considered.
You spend a lot of time trying to say that you should change roles of everybody else,
exactly,
but not on Randy.
We want Randy to be in those positions as well. We want Randy to be able to walk in those people's footsteps as well.
Is it the best process? Because when you have a crisis, you don't have the luxury of, going and understanding.
Yes, sir, but
the company is not in a crisis. It's just the team. The company is foreseeing a probable threat.
So basically, you're talking about re-examination of the team composition and getting the team to deliver.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying in essence?
The first thing we want to do is to keep the team as it is. The role switching thing or the role playing thing is an alternative. In case the devil's advocate role doesn't work.
You see, the whole thrust of your presentation is based on Randy. What about Eric?
He's telling Randy, this is your role. He's telling the CEO, okay, we are going to use Randy like this, and he's telling the others, okay, we are going to use Randy like this.
That's fine, but what is your recommendation with regard to Eric? What should Eric do?
Okay, so far, Eric has been reactive instead of proactive. I don't think he has worked with a team like this. I mean, his experience in New York was working with 3 teams of manufacturers. I mean, those people think alike. You can't obviously not, you can't say that he hasn't worked with cross-functional teams before, but I think it's a safe bet to assume that this might be the most volatile situation that he has handled, and he's not prepared for it.
Probably he's the misfit here.
Maybe. That was also one of our recommendations. I'm very sorry, we did not voice it, but...
So you can remove him.
Yeah, we might actually, I mean, when we were talking about group restructure, removing Eric actually is...
Okay,
he wanted
if you're
roles.
compelled to remove one person and only one person, is it going to be Randy or Eric?
So what you're saying
Just
is...
one word answer. Is it Eric or Randy? Whom will you remove?
Randy.
Thank you.
Who is leading the team here?
Director of Strategy, Eric Hart. And you say that he doesn't have the required leadership qualities. You said that, right?
Yeah, he has...
So if that be the case, why do you want to have him as a leader?
He doesn't have some of the qualities that is required from a leader. That is why we are saying he's got to improve on that when the new team comes in.
What do you want? You want a technical expert or you want a leader?
You are an achiever, someone who is never afraid to dream. For you, the sky is the limit. Let us give wings to your aspirations. Aspirations Education Private Limited, your caring partner in global education, with a network over 100 universities and institutes spread over 8 countries. We offer a whole range of consultancy services absolutely free of charge to students who aspire to study overseas. Contact us on 2816951 or 5512549 or log on to www.aspirations.edu.lk for more information. Aspirations Education, the fountain of inspiration to realize your aspirations.
Sydney Institute of Business and Technology, known as SIBT, is located at the heart of Macquarie University campus. We offer a wide range of certificate, diploma and advanced courses which lead into a second-year bachelor's degree at world-class Macquarie University. Are you aiming for an excellent university education abroad in accounting, business or IT? Charles Strutt University Study Centres, Melbourne and Sydney offer Sri Lankan students an international perspective, flexible study options and an outstanding environment for successful study. Our 5-star ratings are for graduate starting salary, getting a job, graduate outcomes and international enrollments. Our competitive tuition fees make studying in Australia within your reach. With 3 intakes per year, February, July and November, there is an intake perfect for you.
To help everyone succeed in life and to live a life significance through education. Help University College, the University of Achievers.
Eastern Institute of Technology, known as EIT, is located in Napier City in the North Island of New Zealand. 4 faculties teach business and computing, science and technology, health and sports science, and arts and social sciences. Our programs have a strong practical focus, so students are prepared for the workplace. EIT is your pathway to a bright and successful future.
Pathbreakers, presented by Aspirations Education, your caring partner in global education.
Hospitality partner, Lighthouse Hotel and Spa.
Take 15 minutes and make your presentation and tell us the way forward for Fire Art.
Fire Arts Incorporated is a specialist glass manufacturing company which targets a niche market with its high quality, high priced products. Fire Arts so far has come up with a strategic repositioning team which is said to come up with action plan and implement it within 6 months. The most pressing issue we identified, as you can see, is the conflicts within the team that has led to poor performance of the team. There are 4 reasons we have identified as the reasons for this conflicts within the teams. For an example, say Randy's disregard for others, and also we see that the inability of the team to reach a consensus. This can also be attributed to Randy. Ray Lapierre, the lack of his higher education could make him feel intimidated to work in team environment. So we feel that that is also a reason for this conflict. Now, very important to note is the lack of a clear team leader. Now, we think right now this team has 2 dominant players, namely Eric, the leader of the team, and Randy Lauderback. We see that they have a clash between them. Randy is not willing to accept just being a team member. He wants to be something more within the team. Right. Now, as possible solutions, we have identified 3 alternatives for this problem. Either we should retain Randy within the team and continue as it is. Now, as we can see, the conflict situation will not be solved then, and it will go on to continue with conflicts, and then the team's objective of coming up with a solution for Fire Art might not be met during the stipulated time period. The second alternative, to remove Randy and continue with other existing members. Now, this on the short term will be seen as possibly a good solution, but we are ignoring Randy here. Randy is a valuable person. His ideas are important to the team. Then we come to the third option, where we have decided that we need to come up with a brand new team. Now, this may seem risky, but we are still retaining Eric Holt, as you can see, as the team head. Now, we